Yo, what's up? It's Ben with Digital Dreams. Today we're going to be watching day 5 and 6 of our large LED wall installation. So let's go check it out. It's Friday, March 12th, 2021. It's Freaky Friday. Hair's up. We're finishing the wiring of the dub box today and the power on the outside of this wall. I'm about to start mounting cabinets, 129 cabinets. The cabinets will bolt to these holes right here. And then each cabinet gets one power, one data on the bottom of it. And then there's a little interconnect that goes from here up all the way to the top, and then that white cable will be the feed down. So there's a video feed up and a video feed down. That's the redundancy. So that way if this cable goes out, you won't lose picture because they're both sending video the same way at the same time. So it does that for every column, 21 columns. Okay, all the power is wire nutted up. They're gonna go hit the breaker. Keelan's gonna come back with this voltmeter, test all these, see if they have 208 volts coming out of them. And if they're good, we're gonna start mounting cabinets. We're gonna start this whole bottom row first, 21 across. Then we're gonna make an L. We're gonna like go up right here. And then from there, we'll just finish every row. And we think me and Keelan might be able to build this whole thing today by ourselves. We got our station over here. These are the bolts that hold the cabinets to the wall. And this is another set of bolts that holds the alignment tool that bolts the cabinets together to make sure they're perfectly aligned. So that way when we go to put the modules on, there'll be no gaps. So here we are just testing these first couple cabinets. We get that first one on there, but we gotta get a second, like 3 or 4 on there so we can put the 4-foot level across, just to make sure they're all sitting flush before we get too far. So we decided to go all the way up on the left walls there. We're having problems with 2 of them, so we went all the way up to the top. Then we're gonna go all the way to the right now. We're powering them up at that same time too to check to make sure that all the connections are good. So you see them light up as you daisy chain them from one cabinet to the next. That's where you can see all those little green lights going up. You get a different light for the data too. Right there we're having a little issues. The wall was bezeled out a little bit, like bubbled out a little bit too far right there. So it took us a while before we could even get past that and adjust the cabinets accordingly to make it fit, go like across. Smash that like button! And that's like screwing a cabinet. So right there, we have these little half-cut sawzalled off little pieces to get the 2 cabinets on the bottom to fit. Normally we have this little quad to do the corners, but when you get to that bottom row to make sure they're both flush, we use that little sawed off piece. Friday, it's 3 o'clock. We're not gonna get this whole wall done today. It's been a long week, so we're gonna come back Monday. We're just checking to see if this whole bottom row is smooth, which it is. It feels really good. And we're gonna clean up, try to beat some traffic, and get out of here. I'll see you guys Monday. Day number 6. Messing with the wall again. I mean, once you stack those cabinets on there, everything goes together pretty good, but it's still pretty tedious. You gotta check a lot of little things on every cabinet. You gotta lock that little device in right there. A little cabinet lock from one to the other. That really pancakes the two top to bottom together and left to right. But you can't just like crank them without checking on them. You have to like feel if it's flush, then crank it. And if it gets too tight and it adjusts from one side to the other just a little too far forward, then you have to pop it off and start over again. But once you get those bottom rows going, it goes a lot faster. Day 6, we got 1, 2, 3, 4 rows all the way done. We got 3 more rows to go. We have one problem on the 5th row up that we can't solve just yet. One of the bolts got stripped. We're gonna have to drill the head off and then scoot them all back just a little bit. So we're gonna continue row 5, but skipping one location and then see if we can fix it at the end. So we're gonna go all the way here, skip one, do the last 2 rows, and we're gonna see if we can cram the last cabinet inside. We'll see how that works. We don't know yet. Yeah, that was a pain. That was the pain where that wall was bubbled out earlier. I was talking to you guys about it. Popped out, and it just caused this huge delay for us to like unscrew that thing. Other than that, the wall was really good though. It was really flush. Probably one of the flattest plywood jobs we've ever seen. Look at that. Look at all those lights, green lights, green lights. Every cabinet is up. We fixed that little problem we had. And we have all the cabinets up. Got Mike in the back doing some programming. As soon as he's done, we're gonna start populating all the modules. It's gonna be one big giant white screen. So that's coming up next. This is always the fun part and the sketchy part, right? You gotta be careful when you're handling all these modules so you don't chip any. You gotta put them on just right because you don't want to break any of these. You only get so many spares. Now the reason why those black rectangles are still out there, we leave those bottom ones out because that's where all the connections are in case we have to plug in and test a row. So we leave those ones on till the very end. We leave those off till the very end. All right, day 6 is done. We got every module on the wow wall put up today. We're cleaning up. We got almost all the trash done. We'll be back tomorrow to do the wind wall and then put these last couple modules in here and program it. And we'll have content on this guy tomorrow, so we'll see you then. Later. All right, that's it for day 5 and 6. We'll see you guys on the next one. Later.